welcome to the 8-Bit Cat Show, a place where friends geek out over the nerdy things we love sometimes with cats.
You can barely see her.
Bella's still right here in her little perch. Oh, I saw Broadster.
Yeah,
Saul's
he walked.
butt. Bella's looking at herself now. That's fun. I'm your host, Stephanie Katz. With us tonight is Zach,
Hey.
Peter,
Alright.
and Tom.
There goes my cat.
All right,
And my dog.
Just hanging out.
here we are on the Elite Excellent 8. I screwed that up so badly.
Doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Bad.
It worked.
We're on the round of 8 in our 32 person playoff.
We had 32 teams and a couple wild cards because we
had
didn't
no teams.
Well,
anticipate
32 participants
32
There you go.
participants.
plus a couple
Actually
of wild
more.
cards.
Yeah, it ended up being 36.
Technically.
34? 36.
36.
I can math.
Sure.
All right.
Sure you can.
In our first round of the evening, Optimus Prime versus Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Now this feels like the right matchup. This is just like General Grievous 2 Electric Boogaloo.
I don't think Optimus would be able to like step on Obi-Wan fast enough to squish him.
He is able to
True.
he is able to run very quickly with the Force. I'll give him that. My only
So,
problem is
a lot of-
here which version of Optimus Prime are we going with here?
We already
No,
decided it
no,
was...
no, again, I'm saying if we talk live action Optimus Prime, he fires real projectiles.
Oh, I see what you're arguing. Projectiles versus beams.
Cartoon Optimus Prime fires energy projectiles, which are easily deflected by a lightsaber. Actual projectiles, not as easily deflected by a lightsaber. Still technically possible, but not as
So-
easy.
They're slower. I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan would be able to grab them or dodge them.
Again, like I said, but all I'm saying there is that's the only issue. Is like, yeah, blaster
it
bolts,
sounds-
whatever, yeah.
It sounds like either way, he's going to be able to deflect or dodge.
I'm thinking this actually doesn't last very long. Obi-Wan has a lot of experience fighting robots. A lot.
He probably just crushed the fuckers. The Matrix of Leadership.
Obi-Wan would jump on top of Optimus Prime, and then Optimus would just transform and crush him on the inside.
Or he would jump off when he felt the thing moving.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I know you're trying to give an argument for Optimus.
I don't think there is much
I
of
just
one
don't think
Optimus here.
No, I think Obi-Wan would win.
I think it's. I don't even know if I want him to, but I think Obi-Wan wins on this one.
I mean, the
He's-
size difference. How
Doesn't
often
matter.
do we? No. How often do like we win fights against bugs that are fucking with us?
That is true.
But I'm just saying, I don't think size matters in this one.
Well,
Size.
I'm saying it gives an advantage to Obi-Wan because it'd be
yeah.
harder to hit him.
I'm just saying,
I mean,
size matters not. I've
A
learned that.
fucking ant isn't fucking changing the trajectory of my freaking BB gun. So.
I'm saying, if he was, if the ant was somehow controlling the magnifying glass I was using to burn him, and then put it on my own hand instead and burned me, yeah, that would freak me the fuck out.
The mental imagery of an ant just going.
An
The
ant
force
wearing
push
robe
something.
just fucking with you.
Just force pushing something. Be
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah,
So-
I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan's got it. He has a lot of experience killing robots. He could just kind of crush the fuck out of them with the Force. There's not really much of a chance Optimus would be able to hit him.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Live projectiles, you just turn 'em around onto Optimus.
And then he just throws the missile right back at him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Optimus. I don't care how much energon you got on you. I think you're fucked, man.
All right, next is... Hold on, Bailey's laying on the paper. Homelander versus Maestro Hulk.
I think Maestro Hulk is one of the few characters you could kill Homelander.
I would attest to that.
Maestro
yeah.
Hulk
Yeah.
is basically indestructible, if I remember correctly. I don't know.
So-
he's got the same durability as the standard Hulk, correct?
No, he has his durability, but at a plus because he's absorbed so much fucking
More-
radiation.
More gamma
Yeah.
radiation, right?
So I don't know. From the standpoint of Homelander, if he had his eyeballs, his eye lasers, would that freaking be radiation, or would that be like some weird
See, no, my thing is
fucking power? But I would
that's just a
assume
I
that's
believe in the
laser.
comics it gets compared to like hyper focused sunbeams, so technically it'd be radiation,
Yeah, so
but I guess because it's supposed to be similar to
but not
Honestly,
Superman's.
fucking gamma radiation. Yeah.
But again, light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, that's a fucking laser.
Yeah.
And it can cut through lots of shit. Now, have we ever seen Hulk lose an arm to a laser? I think he's been cut off by Wolverine's claws at one point in time.
Yeah.
Is
So,
that regular
Wolverine.
Hulk or Maestro Hulk?
but that's what I'm saying. That's
So
why
Maestro Hulk is just a version of regular 616 Hulk.
exactly. But that's what I'm saying. How much more I'm not. I guess I don't know exactly how much more durable he is than the regular Hulk. Because I'm worried that Homelander. We've seen him cut some impressive things in half with his laser vision.
I distinctly remember.
Could he
fucking-
carve up the Hulk?
No, I don't think so, because I distinctly remember.
Well, I
I
think,
think
there's
in-
some non-canon stuff where he's fought Superman.
Okay. Do
There
you
is-
think that, yeah, but it was like a Hulk robot and then he kind of kicked his ass. Do you think Maestro Hulk is comparably strong or stronger than Homelander?
Stronger.
Stronger?
He's at least
Um,
as strong, if not stronger.
yeah.
I think probably.
But he's
stronger.
probably not as fast, right? He's probably because Hulk's never really had super speed as one of his things. He's mobile, but he's kind of slow.
He's
True.
he's
Slow, not as in like what we would think of as slow, but slow as what these superhuman beings.
that's what I'm
think.
saying. He takes a while to get to top speed. At his top speed, he's incredibly fast. But he has
And that's
a
travel.
lot of inertia. It takes a lot of time to get the momentum moving in the way that he wants it to move. He's not an instant up at top speed like the Flash kind of character. But yeah, if he wanted to get moving, he gets moving. But yeah, Homelander is going to be, if they're face to face, Homelander's going to be able to close the distance faster than Hulk will be able to close the distance.
True, but Maestro Hulk is durable as fuck, and Homelander is a literal giant walking baby. I don't know how well he would handle dealing with someone who is stronger than him.
He'd throw
Yeah,
a
'cause I mean, he
tantrum.
He would get very angry and then try and melt his brain through his eyes, and I think that he could probably shoot his laser eyes through the Hulk's eyes.
No, because in The Boys he gets damaged by other superheroes
Well, I
to where
guess
he bleeds.
it-
So he's not indestructible, and he's not as durable as one would think.
okay, he is. Yeah, okay.
People like to think of him as like Superman. He's a lot weaker than
I
Superman.
will say people at his same durability level and strength level can seriously damage and hurt him. That is canon. If you're as strong as him, you can kill him. You can snap his fucking neck if you're as strong as him.
But then that's the question: is Maestro Hulk stronger
100%.
than Homelander?
In that
He
instance,
would be
yes.
smart enough and calm enough to work it out faster than Homelander, who's throwing a fit.
So then Maestro Hulk wins.
No,
We
but
just
that's
had to make an argument for both sides.
but again, that's my thing is the durability. Would Homelander be able to slice him up with his eye lasers? Because that would be his first move. Just go, oh fuck you. Bzz.
No, because in one of the, I think the most recent like origin story for Maestro, he came out of some virtual reality that freaking what's his fucking MODOK put him in during like the world ending crap that was going on. And during that time when he got out, they had laser weapons and they were shooting at him. They didn't penetrate or cut him, they just kind of pushed him back. So I think that the lasers would be able to have enough force to push back, but they
But
wouldn't.
then he'd probably just stick a hand to the ground, crawl towards Homelander, and then rip him in half. And then
Yes.
yeah, well he's not Devil Hulk, so he wouldn't eat him after that. But at least there's
Most
that.
of the time
At
that
least
Hulk
there's
has
that.
like died, like when Hawkeye killed him, was because he was still Bruce.
Yeah.
And Hawkeye, they used something very specific designed to kill Bruce without activating the Hulk. I know that like the Hulk can't breathe in space and shit like that, so that's weaknesses that he has. He has to breathe and shit, but it's the Homelander's not going to figure that out. He's going to try and pulverize him because he's Homelander and he wants to prove that he's the strong.
And so yeah, the Hulk just grabs his arm, rips it off, and then beats him to death with it.
Yeah.
With it, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, even if it wasn't Maestro Hulk, if this was standard Hulk, he would probably still lose.
I think
even
standard
if
Hulk would
was
still
throwing
have
a temper tantrum.
I'm just saying, I still think Hulk would have, even regular Hulk would have a decent chance.
Yeah. Because Homelander is the strongest thing in his universe. His universe isn't that strong.
It's considerably weaker than the 616 Marvel universe because it's making fun of those guys and trying to make them look like pieces of shit most of the time too.
Yeah.
It's mostly DC guys, but it's all
Well,
superheroes
I mean,
trying to
even
make them
that-
look like shit.
The three characters that get compared all the time when it comes to that is they compare Omni-Man, Homelander, and Superman together. Omni-Man and Homelander are a lot weaker than Superman, and Homelander's way fucking weaker than Omni.
Oh, no, I wouldn't say Superman's that much weaker than Omni-Man.
I said Omni-Man was weaker than
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say Omni-Man would be that much weaker than Superman, would he?
he kinda. It's the scaling of the universe. Superman,
so-
by design, doesn't really have an upward limit of power. That's why I didn't pick Superman for this.
Oh yeah, he's not a fun debate.
Superman would just totally take any radiation that he would get from the sun and be able to use that as power. But Omni-Man his age is what gave him power. His age.
Yeah, the older
Not
he is, the
necess-
stronger he is, right?
And
Yes.
Viltrumites have some weird weaknesses that Superman would be able to pretty easily exploit. One of those is the heat. They're not good against solar energy at all.
Oh yeah.
And sound. Ultrasonic sounds fuck with them real bad.
Well, yeah, actually, a fight against Superman, Omni-Man, Superman would just use his Ultra Scream or whatever the fuck it is, in his
He
ice
would
breath.
yell. He would just heat fucking beam him. It wouldn't take much.
Huh, interesting. I actually didn't realize that the power
Well,
scale on that one was that interesting.
So, Maestro Hulk.
I think Maestro Hulk wins that one.
Maestro Hulk.
Yeah, we got to give it to the. We got to give it
And
to
I think it was fairly unanimous, honestly.
anyone. I think anyone in the Hulk family actually wins that one,
All right,
Yeah.
next up,
except for maybe the leader.
The Flash
No, he'd
versus
probably get his ass kicked.
Mitra Surik.
Ooh, the Flash
So it's
versus a
someone who
Jedi.
is- Super fast versus someone who's precognitive.
Yes.
Both-
Theoretically,
With
either
a
Mitra
laser
or
sword.
Obi-Wan could just lift up the Flash so he can't move, and then just kill him with the sword.
Yeah, but can they again? That's how good. How connected are they to the Force? How far forward can they see? Can they pick him up faster than he can get to them? Again, there are some feats for Flash in the comics that are just utterly insane. He claims that he can think faster than an attosecond.
Yes. But in reality, you can't
But-
actually time how fast someone thinks. It's just a...
But again,
But thinking fast is not the same as seeing into the future. How
Again-
in tune with the Force is Mitra?
if you think
Her
fast
connection
enough,
to the Force is very weird and unique.
and I will say, if you think fast enough, though, that is like seeing into the future.
Yes.
In all honesty,
Not really, though. That just means you're going to perceive something much faster than she necessarily would. But if she's getting a vision from the future about, oh, you're going to fight this dude who's really fucking fast, she can be a little more prepared for that.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily give her exact answers either. It helps hone her instincts, but
So the question I got asked by Stephanie, Mitra's connection to the Force is actually really weird. After the Jedi Civil War, or no, the Mandalorian Wars, she completely lost connection with the Force. She ordered a massive genocide that kind of fucked her up real bad and made her what was called a wound in the Force. So she was able to rebuild a connection very, very quickly. Like in the span of a couple of weeks, she was on par with the Jedi Masters of her time. But it's not a typical Force connection.
Wasn't that like she would kill somebody who had the Force and she would absorb that in some weird way?
It was, you're thinking of Darth Nihilus. His whole thing was that he fed on Force users. Kind of like how Shang Tsung had to eat souls to live. He couldn't feed on her, so his one advantage didn't work on her, so she could kill him with ease.
So then, does her weird connection Force give her the upper hand against super speed?
Not her weird connection to the Force wouldn't necessarily give her an upper hand against someone who's not a Jedi or a Sith. The thing, what I'm trying to argue is that it wouldn't necessarily weaken her ability for precognition.
That's what I was basically. You fucking with that dog?
Yeah.
I just looked over and just seen the dog like.
I don't know. My problem is just if you're going the most powerful version of the Flash.
Barry Allen specifically.
Well, yeah, we did say that, but still,
The
even
Grant Gustin version of Barry Allen, to be super specific.
Okay, then if he goes too fast, he gets stuck in the Speed Force and he's gone forever.
Because you asked me this on day one, and I was very specific.
She was very specific. I will
I
say
know.
there isn't actually an upper limit to his speed then on that one. If we're going comic book version of Barry Allen, yeah, he.
We're not. So don't even. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're about to say doesn't matter.
Then I would.
Then I
I
don't
would
think
almost. I would.
unless he brought the time treadmill with him, I don't think he wins.
Yeah. There
That's-
is an upward limit to how fast he can go before he gets absorbed into the Speed Force.
If we're going
Um,
specifically shitty CW version of the fucking Flash.
That
Even
was
in the
what
comic,
I
after
went
he
with.
comes back from being absorbed in the Speed Force, he's kind of traumatized by it, and it tries to be very careful about not going too fast.
Gotta go fast. Oh wait, that's Sonic.
Can, if he was lifted by the force, could he potentially move fast enough to walk or push himself through the air?
Can he counteract that? Yes, he can definitely make. He can spin his own arms so fast that he can create tornadoes. So yes, he could affect the environment around him.
Well,
if
that would
he
be
was.
But that's
if
his
he's
lifted off.
lifted, not if he's locked in place, which Force users could do as well.
Yeah, they can Petrificus Tolatalis his ass.
Then,
They,
yeah, then
there's a
she'll
lot
win.
of means to kind of shut down the Flash, but he is also ridiculously fucking fast.
And extremely smart.
Yeah.
He
Unless
thinks
it's the
through.
CW version of him, which he's kind of an idiot.
I was very specific.
Yes. I'm sorry. I keep ruining my argument because she picked the wrong version of the Flash.
I picked the version of the Flash that I was the most familiar with.
Right. Well, he's gonna
he's
stop
kind
eating.
of bad at fighting.
He's gonna.
He trips on nothing all the time.
He's gonna stop and eat 10,000 cheeseburgers halfway through this fight too.
Yeah. It was a thing that wasn't really a thing in the comics. It was in the Justice League cartoon, and now it's kind of a thing anytime someone adapts Flash.
Actually, I think they specifically it was 1,200 tacos an hour when they did the math in the show.
Gross.
So gross.
I think it still takes them the normal amount of time to poop. That's my problem. You can't speed that up.
This. Why?
So, to
Does
be
his
done with
piss
this
come
part
out
of
like
the conversation, who wants Mitra, who wants Flash as the win?
Who
I'm gonna say
wants
Mitra.
Flash? I want Flash. I think
Who
it probably is
thinks?
Mitra. I think it probably
Okay.
is Mitra.
I'm also leaning Mitra.
I think she doesn't have options, but that makes our next fight dumb.
Not really. Oh, what, you hate Obi-Wan versus the Jedi Exile?
Yes. It seems too contrived.
Well, you're not supposed to look ahead, sir.
I will look ahead all I want, damn it.
Who wins, Barry Allen or Mitra?
Mitra, we already said that.
Well, you
That's
said
why I'm annoyed for the next one.
Thrag versus Sephiroth is actually our next fight.
Okay, I'm annoyed for that one too.
Why?
I don't know. I think Thrag has to win, doesn't he? I don't know.
Sephiroth just went up against Shang Tsung. So
I don't know. They're both
Sephiroth was just able to beat, like, godly entities.
God,
they're
yes.
both
So, to
way
be
too
fair,
powerful.
That
It's
was
crap.
a coin flip.
that was by chance.
Yeah.
That was just something weird that happened that Sephiroth was able just to.
We have
that
the
one
time
edge.
now
Alright,
if
hold
you
on.
want to revisit that fight.
General Thrag is able to move and act a lot faster than Sephiroth is capable of. All of Sephiroth's abilities, besides his swordplay, require a lead-in. He's got some build-up. Do you think Thrag could destroy the Sephiroth clone body before Sephiroth could get one of the bigger attacks in?
Sephiroth also can read minds, so he can know when Thrag's going to attack. Though aren't Viltrumites pretty good at fending off psychic attacks?
I believe so. Particularly the older they get. And this is at
This is
one of the oldest
It's
Viltrumites.
It's pretty much
Yes,
the
he
oldest
is one of the
motherfucker there,
oldest.
isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then it stands to reason he'd be able to ward off getting his mind read.
Yes,
He's
but
brutal enough that he
Sephiroth,
might immediately try to just turn this fucker into paste by going too fast at him.
but Sephiroth does have the ability to teleport anytime something comes at him. So
He's pretty
It
good
just
at
depends on-
dodging. It's true.
yeah, it just depends
He-
on how well he dodges.
You're not wrong about that. He's very, very good at the teleporting and the dodging and shit. But fucking Viltrumites are so goddamn fast.
He does. I guess Omni-Man, you directly see in the show, destroys an entire planet quickly.
Yeah, within the matter of minutes.
And kills
time-
everyone on it.
So it gets established that in the comic he's stuck in that that alternate universe for an unknown amount of time. He doesn't
Yeah.
know how.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
That
He
being
comes
said,
back with
he's-
gray hair.
Yeah. That being said, he subjugates that planet almost immediately.
Oh,
The
yeah,
delay is
rules
them
it,
fixing
yes.
the machine that he broke.
That is true. It took generations for them to fix the machine that he broke.
Yeah.
In the
It took him a
immediate
while
aftermath.
to undo the damage that he did.
He fucked them up so thoroughly they had to come back from the Stone Age and rebuild that technology, basically.
And that was just him flying around. He wasn't using heat vision. He wasn't smashing people. He was just flying as fast as he could.
And Thrag is older,
Stronger
and
than
stronger.
Omni-Man.
Older,
Yeah.
stronger, faster. Probably meaner, in all honesty.
A little bit. Because Omni-Man kind of comes back around.
Oh, after he's a huge dick to everyone, he does sort of come back around?
He kind of comes back around, yeah. He's never like Superman levels of good, but he chills out.
He's not just outwardly evil anymore?
Well, that doesn't help us
Well, that's
in this
nice.
fight.
Well,
I
that's
know, I was
nice.
just saying. I was just spoiling Invincible for
Well,
all
that's
the people
just
excited
nice.
about season 2.
That's so sweet.
So sweet. Super sweet.
Again, we did mention a lot of stuff in the last episode about how magic fucking insane Sephiroth is that I didn't realize. At
I
least.
kind of lean towards. I'm okay with the coin flip on that one because so many of their abilities sound like they just canceled each other out. This is could Thrag react before Sephiroth could get these abilities?
I don't know if I want to toin cast it though.
No, he's saying the
Oh,
last one was.
I'm saying I'm okay with the last one being
Oh
up
yeah,
to a
yeah,
coin
yeah.
toss.
No, that was fun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. On this one,
Because so many of their abilities were exactly the same that it kind of.
that's what I'm saying. On this one, it's completely different. Obviously, I'm not talking about the last fight. I don't give a shit about the last fight. I'm talking about this fight.
Maybe we
I was
should.
just explaining the difference between the two.
No, no,
Maybe on the last one we should have done what we did with Thanos and Jafar and just nullified them down to their base forms.
If we had done that, I think actually Shang Tsung probably would have been the better fighter.
Again, Sephiroth has a 7-foot sword that he can wield equally in either hand.
I wouldn't say that either. If we're gonna
going
rehash
back
this
to
one
this
for
now?
a
No,
quick second,
we're
you have
not.
a
We're not.
you have
I'm
a
just.
super soldier that was designed to be a soldier fighting a kung fu master. So
And it's
Well,
still,
Kung
it's
Fu
still, a
Master,
pretty,
who's been alive for hundreds of years,
pretty equal.
still a pretty tough fight.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
not important.
I was
Fucking
just
Sephiroth
saying.
is our winner.
He would win.
Well, who?
I disagree, but it's fine. That's why we had to do a coin toss.
A coin.
We're gonna
toin
keep
cost?
saying toin cost. Apparently, that's the third
Yeah.
time it's been said that.
All right. So what about? Yeah, but what about Thrag versus Sephiroth? Is Thrag fast enough before Sephiroth can get off one of his attacks? Because all Thrag has to do is murder the clone.
Yeah, he doesn't have to delete live stream shit. He just has to kill the Sephiroth, which is killed by an emo boy with spiky blonde hair and a big sword.
I'm just saying, if Cloud
He's
Strife,
he's not killed. He's not killed by Cloud. Cloud actually gets
Yeah,
defeated,
he never
and
actually
Sephiroth
beats any
just
of the
basically
clones.
goes, okay. Like Sephiroth just beats the shit out of Cloud
I don't
every
think-
fucking time.
Cloud never actually manages to fully beat a Sephiroth clone until Advent Children.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
And even then, it was like a whatever thing.
he was like freshly minted. I don't think any of them are capable of moving or perceiving the speeds that Viltrumites can move at.
What's your argument, Tom?
my
they're
my
both
only
Tom's guy,
argument is that he
wants them
has
both to win.
he has. Well, I mean, yeah, because they're both pretty badass.
Yeah.
But in the sense of Sephiroth, I mean, he perceives things, in a certain way already, so he should be able to read that moment. But again, if we're talking that Thrag has the ability to inhibit mind control or any type of mind reading or anything to know what's going to happen, then yeah, probably Thrag will win.
I buy that argument.
And that's what we're saying. If his Viltrumite powers of resistance are able to resist Sephiroth's mind reading abilities, then he can win. But otherwise, no, he loses.
Unless Sephiroth opens up a wormhole or some black hole or something.
My argument with that is the reason I'm like, I don't know if he'd have the time, because I know that move takes a bit of a lead in. He can't just casually do it. It's not Spirit Bomb levels of like lead in, but
He just got to do some stuff.
yeah.
Is what we're saying.
He can't just blink that shit into existence. He has to do it, and I think Thrag would be fast enough to stop him before he could get it off.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't tell if you were like really thinking Sephiroth can win, or if it's like you're just devil's advocating, and that's been the case for a lot of these, and it bothers me.
A little both, because I in one I want my guy to win, but at the same time, when it comes down to Sephiroth, like he's a powerful character in his own right. So like, I don't know, how much is that his flash that he's doing, not necessarily just him getting it done. Does it really take him that lead up, or is that just him going, I'm gonna fucking watch me fucking kill you,
So much of that is magic, and usually there is some lead in with magic in any.
True. Let's go with Thrag.
Same thing with the Sailor Moon argument. Is the little dumb dance that they have to do to make this work diegetic?
Well, Thrag.
Nice word.
It's fun, isn't it?
What did you say? Diegetic?
Diegetic, yeah.
Da da da. Okay. Well, do we want to hit the final four and then hit the finale next week?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Here it is then. Round one of the final four. I know Zach's so looking forward to this. Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Mitra Surik. Jedi versus Jedi.
It is actually a little bit of a boring one, isn't it?
It's pretty easy. Obi-Wan wins.
You
Why?
sure?
Yeah.
Why?
He is consistently ranked the second most powerful Jedi to ever live. The first being Anakin Skywalker.
Now, there's actually a lot of argument to be made that technically the older, like the Republic era Jedi, like Obi-Wan and Anakin, were significantly weaker than the old Republic era Jedi, like Mitra and Revan. That being said, too, Mitra was particularly effective at murdering Jedi Masters.
I guess that was kind of her thing.
And
That
the war
was her
that she
thing.
fought in was against Mandalorians, religious warriors, not droids that were meant to kind of be easily destroyed.
I don't know. Obi-Wan put up some good fight against the Mandalorians as well. Though, of course, they were pussy Mandalorians compared to the Mandalorians she was fighting, but...
Yeah, these are Mandalorians that have maintained their warrior culture the entire time.
Here's something from Mitra's powers and abilities.
Go for it.
Simply by observing another in action, Surik could instantly learn Force techniques and lightsaber forms that would take a Jedi Master years to perfect.
I told you, it's fucking weird. She picked up this shit real fast.
I will say, and Obi-Wan's only real strength is that he uses a form not a lot of other people use.
So if she could take that from him...
If she figures that out immediately, he's fucked.
Yeah.
But he's
That
my
is a
boy,
thing that's
Obi.
been kind of known for a while in Star Wars, is that the Old Republic era Jedi were weirdly way fucking stronger than the newer ones.
I don't know if it's necessarily weirdly, honestly, they were more in tune with the Force.
Weirdly in that there was no explanation as for why that was the
Well,
case.
they weren't clouded by a huge cloud of the Sith completely taking over and running the universe.
Right.
So there's
I'm
a
also
little
going to
bit of
throw
that.
out Mitra was a better teacher than Obi-Wan was too. Obi-Wan trained Anakin, who became Darth Vader. Mitra trained the entirety of the new Jedi Council. Just throwing that out there.
I don't know, B. Your boy's in
Their
trouble.
ability to teach isn't relevant to a fight. I just throwing some shade
It
at
just
Obi-Wan.
sucks to be you, Obi-Wan. That's old Ben's problem, not Obi-Wan.
I mean, he did beat Darth Maul twice, and
Yeah, he beat the same guy twice. The guy who
And-
didn't learn any lessons.
and
Yeah, in fact,
Vader.
specifically did not learn the lessons in Rebel. He attacks him with the exact same move that he did earlier.
Mitra was able to kill Kreia, who was able to use the Force to wield 7 lightsabers at once.
oh my,
That's pretty impressive.
who she thinks she is, General Grievous.
Which
Obi-
means that
Obi-
she has the ability to do that too, because she observed it.
I will
She
say
would get that ability as well.
Obi-Wan is pretty good with 2, but against 7, that's a little rough.
Did she bring the 7 lightsabers with her?
No, but
Hey,
she can
you don't
take-
know what she has on her inventory
That's
in the
true.
fight.
That's true.
I had like 16 lightsabers on me last time I played KOTOR 2.
And you just cycle through all of them because it's fun. Which color do I want to kill this guy with? All right.
Yeah.
You made a solid argument for me that I want to not accept,
I know I feel really bad for
but I
you right
really
now.
think you're right. Obi-Wan was my last guy that I had picked. He was the last guy I had on here. I was hoping.
I know it's down to
I
you.
think Mitra
you,
might
Peter,
be my
and-
last one too, honestly.
Mitra is your last one.
Yeah,
Tom's
'cause the other two
Tom's
were
got 2.
Tom's.
Tom
So,
picked some good villains.
You did.
Tom did not fuck around when it came to the villains.
No.
are we in agreement? Mitra takes it.
I'm trying to.
You got any other arguments for old Ben Kenobi?
I'm trying to give him something. I mean, he is a fantastic duelist. There's
Yeah.
nothing to be said. There's nothing to be said against him on that one. I don't know. She can probably pull out some electric justice though if she really fucking tries. It's a real problem.
Oh yeah, yeah. She that taught by Revan, she doesn't have much qualms with using dark abilities.
Like I said, she's definitely got some emerald green lightning shooting out of her fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
And
wins.
that force ability thing, just by observing, that includes like race specific abilities. Include
Yeah.
the Beast's force sight.
Yeah, no, she's gotta win. Fuck.
Sorry, B.
You bearded bastard.
He's not.
Death to space Jesus.
He's not dead. He just is dead and then blipped into his back to his own universe. So
Yeah,
it's fine.
time is reversed until right before he was blipped out of his universe to this
I
thing.
think he remembers dying and is just confused as fuck.
He's like, that fucking sucked. Also, I'm pretty sure I've seen her name in the archives. Wait a second, I'm looking up this bitch. Oh.
All right. Maestro Hulk versus Thrag.
This one's pretty close. I feel like this is a tough fight. Now, of course, Thrag is gonna be faster.
Thrag would win
Oh yeah?
Why?
Why would Thrag win?
because in the Maestro universe, there's Hercules.
Oh, the god
The
Hercules, yes.
The god Hercules actually subdues Maestro a few times until he was tricked by Maestro, and that was the only time that he was able to beat Hercules. But Hercules overpowered him every time.
Which I think he would probably be on par with the strength level of a Viltrumite, yeah.
Or like Superman.
Yeah, or
You know.
Superman, yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like there have been a few battles between Hulk and Superman, and I looked up the one that wasn't the robot. Superman usually wins those fights.
Yeah.
And power scaling, the Viltrumites are going to be closer to Kryptonians than they will be any version of Bruce Banner.
Yeah, I get oof. Yeah, I think Thrag has to win this, right?
Because in this instance, it would just be a brute force.
This would be a
Fight.
brutal fucking fight. I'm not gonna
Oh,
say
it would
it.
be.
There would be some. They would both probably be a little fucked up at the end of this. But
Yeah.
I think Thrag beats Maestro Hulk to death. Eventually.
Eventually, yeah.
Or just enough that he can't get back up. Because that's our other qualifiers. Like, they might not necessarily be dead, but they're done in this
No,
fight.
I think Thrag keeps going until he's dead.
I think he would break his neck or something.
Until he's punching through his face into the ground on the other
I mean,
side. Yeah, I don't think
yeah.
he stops.
That was kind of the same thing with Arthas. He would completely destroy him. Arthas is technically still alive, but that fight's done.
Yeah, and Hulk might eventually heal from this, but I think I think if you rip his own brain out of his skull and then pulverize it and then throw that away, I don't know if he
Oh,
regenerates
that was one of the things I mentioned early on, is that Hulk is technically immortal. He can just keep coming back.
I don't know how he regenerates that. That's my problem. I think he just comes
Yeah,
back
yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah.
He's got no brain.
Goes back. Hulk smoke.
All right then.
Hulk nap.
Hulk like butter.
Thrag it is. Do you like my little handwriting?
No.
The Mitra versus Thrag, huh?
Yeah.
Yep,
Mitra
but-
versus Thrag.
So, you think
It's really.
think about that, lull on it. We'll discuss next episode.
I think evil's gonna win, guys.
I'm gonna try and pull out a bullshit argument best I can.
I'm worried that light's gonna go out of the universe here, boys.
You have time. All right. So, community. I said Jay Gilmer had some more for us last
Okay.
time. So, let's get into the second half of her comments. Has anyone started watching season 3 of The Mandalorian? No.
I've been
I
waiting.
watched the first episode.
I wanted to get some backlog so I could watch a couple in a row.
She said, interesting first 2 episodes. I just don't want the series to end up being the Grogu show, which was
Oh,
Peter's
stop watching.
concern.
Too late.
It's already happened.
Where he's in every scene for no apparent reason. Has anyone seen Wakanda Forever yet? Also, no.
He's in the show for no reason now.
Yeah,
It's
no, no, no.
over. It's the Grogu show now.
Yeah,
It's
no,
the
no,
Grogu
it's
show.
already happened. We're past that part already.
And then, yeah, she says, I think someone in the studio is definitely trying to milk this cow until it's dry with this franchise, which
Yeah.
was something you had also said.
Yeah.
So sad.
But no, I haven't seen Wakanda Forever yet.
Neither have I. I own it. It
and-
came in the mail.
Quantum Mania was pretty good.
I did binge watch the rest of Last of Us, so I'm all caught up on that now.
Yeah. Because season 1's over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're releasing one more episode as like a bonus one, but what they originally planned as season 1 is over. What's up?
Thomas?
The whole milk comment.
Oh.
So there's an actual game out there called Directly Drink Milk from Cow.
What?
It's a game. It's just a
What?
game. Yeah, it's a stupid fucking game where you walk around and you milk cows and then you just drink the milk. Drink milk cow. That's what Disney's doing with fucking Grogu.
You're not wrong. It's been their most popular thing since they bought the thing, so they gotta keep milking it.
You know what I thought of when you just said that now?
What?
Meet the Parents. Can you milk me, Greg? I have nipples. No, but fuck you guys.
No, I know the quote. It just made me deeply uncomfortable. So
All it,
Is it because I said it, or is it just because
No,
the quote is uncomfortable?
it's just thinking of Robert De Niro, those words coming out of Robert De Niro's mouth. He goes, "No, it's still wrong every time."
no.
Oh, fucking, I don't. You guys may know the show, may not. I don't remember what it was, but there was one that like you milked a mouse or milked a rat or something like that. Somebody milked a rat. Like, you can do that.
Is that fucking American Dad?
I don't remember. I remember somebody doing that. Like, you can do that. You can milk a rat.
Cool.
You know, because of me, the parents, you can milk a cat. Yeah, you can milk anything with nipples.
Yes. Anyway.
Who's milking rats? No, nobody's milking rats. Though that does sound familiar in the back of my head somewhere. I don't know where you got
Somewhere
that
in
from.
my
Tom,
head,
it's somewhere.
there's an episode where it's like, yeah, you can milk the teats of a rat or something like that. And he's like, wait, you milked a rat? How'd you do that?
I don't even know.
I think it's Simpsons. The kids are drinking rat milk. Apparently.
Something. I can't remember.
Great. Well, that's
Gross.
gonna bring us to extra bit.
Yeah, it's the Simpsons. They're
It's The
milking rats.
Simpsons.
It's Springfield
I
Elementary.
find it
They're
deeply
milking.
uncomfortable
They're
image of
milking
it.
rats for the for school lunch. Yep, that's what it
Zachary.
is. Because the Mayor Quimby cut the budget in there.
Zachary.
Yeah.
Extra bit.
My extra bit. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, there will be open before June of 2026 in Frisco, Texas, a Universal Studios theme park. That's just north of Dallas.
Surrounded by apartments and homes in a little neighborhood, so quaint, so available that traffic shouldn't be that terrible.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
Anaheim.
Did you actually did you watch the video that I linked?
Yeah, I
there?
watched the video and I looked at the freaking like
In the layout.
neighborhood
I'm like,
floor plans. There's like apartments everywhere and like businesses and shit. I'm just
well,
like, that's
apparently,
gonna suck.
apparently the footprint for it, if they had just built homes and apartments on it, it would have increased the traffic level the exact same amount. So it's not going to be undue harshness to those in the area. I don't know. That doesn't feel that. Yeah, they're going to be dealing with that
But
shit
it's
forever.
gonna increase the economy by like $32 billion or some shit like that,
one
right?
point-
And that's just gonna go into the fucking pockets of those fucking city council members.
$32 million over 10 years in sales tax revenue, and then $1.5 billion in economic improvement to the area, theoretically.
Allegedly.
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 But yeah, there's gonna be a Universal Studios theme park in Texas apparently, so at least cuts down the commute.
Woo. Well,
It'll probably be shit.
my bit is this ridiculous video that I just happened upon.
Made me laugh.
It's from some. I don't know what convention it's from. It might have been Dallas Fan Expo, but it's Elijah Wood, Sean Astin, and the other two dudes that play Merry and Pippin.
Wow.
I don't know their names, but it's all four hobbits, and I don't know what the contents was, but they're like in Start in Sync doing this like line dance, but someone dubbed over it with they're taking the hobbits to Isengard, and it's hilarious. It brought me much joy.
It was pretty funny.
Peter,
Yes.
did you find a bit? Nope.
The Dragon Ball Super Superhero Blu-ray released. Y'all should go get that because it's a good movie.
Woo! Tomas.
There,
Oh.
there it is. It's
Wait,
blurred, but
it's still
there.
blurry. Pull it back a
It
little.
doesn't matter.
You gotta-
It's
oh.
only
Super
picking
blurry.
me up.
It's okay.
It's only gonna pick me up. It doesn't matter where it is. See?
That's why. That's weird.
Because it's the filter on the Discord.
Oh. Tomas.
Dominic
My
Moynihan.
only bit is
Billy
a bit about a fireman and a real fire call that he had. So
Did you link that? Yeah, that was the YouTube link that
yeah,
I didn't
yeah,
click.
yeah.
Cool.
It looked like
cool,
spam.
cool.
It scared me. I thought you got hacked.
No,
And
he came in and was like, "Somebody called for an overdose on marijuana," and he's like, "Yeah, man, yeah, I only
Oh,
had
it's
2
this guy.
edibles."
This guy's hilarious.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love him.
And then the guy's like, he's like, "So you seem fine." And he's like, "No," but he doesn't. And then they look over and he's like stark ass naked. And he's like, "What's his deal?" He's like, "Oh, he thinks he's a cow." And then the guy's just like, "Mo."
Yeah, no, I love that guy. I follow him on TikTok. He's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, I love watching his stuff. It's funny as shit.
And then, also, random aside, if you want to try a really weird Coke, this is Dream World.
I've tried it. It's bad.
It's terrible.
It's interesting.
I don't know what it tastes like, and if it tastes like dreams, I'm having the wrong kind of dreams. My dreams don't taste like that.
This is your dreams on drugs. Remember the old... Okay, anyway,
Yeah.
that's fine. The 8-Bit Cat Show usually comes out on Fridays.
Not this week.
Except when I get busy and then forget that I had to do things and post it on a Monday. But everything's fine.
That's why she says usually. Really, give her that escape
Like-
clause.
Subscribe, comment, rate, review, do all the things. Zachary, where can people find us?
I'm not on any social media, so you can't find me anywhere. But the show is available on places like.
Tinder.
No, it's not available there. We got deactivated that account. We now use Bumble because it empowers women.
Happy International Women's Day 2 weeks ago.
And also, I believe LinkedIn, and
MySpace? We have a MySpace, right?
No. Justin Timberlake owns that company. We don't trust him anymore, apparently. I don't know.
Until next time, my friends, geek out, be fabulous, and have fun.
Thrag's gonna win.
Probably.
Hi, it's the flannel guy again. I still don't have a real cat. Why aren't you supporting us on Patreon?